Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm posting the video after so long time, and because I was really busy in settling down into the new country with the new people and also struggling with the job, accommodation, everything. So it was quite difficult for me. So yeah, now I feel I'm quite well settled to make the videos. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about my journey from India to Canada, because it was indirect route. I traveled in the month of September, and it was the time where it was like a COVID all over the world, and they don't have any such a direct flight from India to like Toronto. So I traveled from the indirect route, and now I see that people are struggling in this time for indirect route, right? So I thought of making this video. So yeah, let's quickly get into the video. So I decided my route, it was from India to Canada. It was I think 3 routes were available for me. So I was not having any idea that from which route it was good, and like none of my friend travels from the indirect route, right? So I don't know which route to pick up. But simply what I have done, I trusted the agent. That's the funda what I have done. So my route was from India to Cairo, from Cairo to Toronto. So Cairo, like it's Egypt. So India to Egypt and Egypt to Toronto. It was my route, and like the first when I took the flight, it was on 12th of September in India. So from India to it was in Doha. In Doha, I have a kind of halt, some kind of halt, and from Doha to it was Egypt, like Cairo. From in Egypt, it was my really good experience in Egypt. Like we went pyramid, we went to Giza, we stayed there. It was a good route, but on that time the problem I faced, it was in Cairo International Airport. It was really hectic. Like we landed on something a local time of Cairo. It was I think afternoon in Cairo local time, but we stayed on the airport till the 12:30 or 1 in the night. Like it was almost the whole day we stayed there. It was so bad experience, because the first thing was when we landed to Cairo, they need us to give a rapid antigen test. So for rapid antigen test, because there were so many flights landing on the Cairo airport, when we landed, before us it was the flight landed from Emirates. So they were taking their samples. After that they started taking our samples. So it took us a whole day to stay there. We were in the so difficult situation at that time. So if you have someone who can like arrange a good things for you, who can suggest you a good route, then only go for that route. Otherwise please don't go for the route. So I don't regret taking that route. Apart from that some kind of moment, some kind of time, the whole Egypt experience was really amazing. Like we went to the hotel. The hotel was so good, and I'm very thankful to the agent because he booked a really good hotel. A few of my friends told me about their hotel experience in Egypt, and they told me there was not even a Wi-Fi. So it was good for us. Like our hotel has a good speed Wi-Fi, so we can talk with our family or with our loved ones. So like apart from the airport movement, oh my god, Egypt was so beautiful. So if you took that route, you make sure that when they announce you that we are going to take a samples, just go ahead and stay in a queue. Just don't wait for people to come, because you have to be ready as soon they take your samples. They will just, if you are positive, then they will inform you that you are positive and you are not going to continue your journey. And if you are positive, they even take your RT-PCR test. If RT-PCR is positive, then only you are quarantined, otherwise you're not. Like for us, from the agent, we were 13 or 14 people. We all were negative, thank to the god. And then we moved to the hotel. It was 1 o'clock in the night. The airport only arranged, like I don't know airport or hotel someone, but they arranged us everything. They took us to the hotel. It was not that far. It was just 15 or 20 minutes from the airport, but we were so tired. But the people in the hotel was so good. They even had a food for us at even 1 o'clock in the night. They served to us with really care, and it was so good for us. So I stayed there for 2 days. We went to Giza for a whole day. We went to the pyramid, we went to the museum in Giza, and also the Nile River. So the whole experience was so amazing. Okay, from the Cairo, we have a flight in the afternoon, like 1 o'clock from the Cairo local time, and it was again to the Dubai. So we were in Dubai. Dubai was only transit, so it was not something like we have to do such a kind of immigration. It was not like that. So in Cairo we had a small immigration, but it was not hectic. They just ask you your documents, and they will just ask you that from where you are coming, you're from India, and that's fine. They just ask you for your vaccine certificate. That was all. So we again went back to the Dubai, like from Cairo to Dubai, and our flight was a long flight. It was from Dubai to Toronto, so it was the long 15-16 hours flight. Now it was difficult for us to stay there for 15-16 long hours, but yeah, we did it. So we landed in Toronto, and when you land in Toronto, or when you land in any of the city in Canada, like wherever you are going, Ontario, Saskatchewan, wherever, but the main thing you have to remember that as soon you land, just head to the immigration, because there will be such a long queue in immigration, because on that time, the time when you land, you are not alone. Your flight is not alone. There were a lot of flights from the Emirates, from it's somewhere from Dubai, from Cairo, from Tirana. All the people are landing there, so they are really hectic mood at that time, right? So when I landed to Toronto, I just went to the immigration. I just went, like I even didn't stop somewhere. I just went to the immigration. Still there was a queue, yeah, because people are coming from all the ways. So I went to the immigration. My immigration was not that difficult in Toronto. It was smooth. They just asked me about my documents. You have to be ready with your course schedule. They will ask your schedule, that which subjects you are having, which you have to know a little bit about your subject, because I remember that the guy with me, or the guy who was standing behind me, he went to his immigration, and they asked you which subject you have, and they even asked him how many chapters you have in that subject and what you're going to learn. So it's your like a luck. So my immigration was really smooth. The guy was there in immigration. Fortunately, he was graduated from the university. I'm going to graduate, so he told me, oh, you're going to graduate from a university. So he was so frank. He asked me about some documents. He asked me that how much year you have a permit for study, for work, and just he told me that what is your planning after your work permit. So it is I know you all know what will be the answer for that. So you have to just simply answer them. Don't lie to them. If you are not sure with anything, just tell them that sorry sir, I don't know about that. Because if you lie to them, they know everything. Okay, they have your documents, so don't lie to them. And if any of your sibling is living in Canada, they are surely going to ask about them, because my brother is living in Canada from such a long time. So they asked me, their first question was, any of your sibling is living here? So it was the question, and I said them yes. And he asked me that is he on work permit? So I just simply told him that like he is a permanent resident here, because my brother is PR. So I just never lied to him, but it was so smooth. A guy was satisfied with my answer, and he just let me proceed. So when you land to Toronto, it's very, very important. Just you go to immigration straight, do your immigration, and after that do whatever you want to do. But because it will be such a long queue, right? So the process was so smooth. Like apart from expect the part what happened with me on Cairo International Airport, otherwise everything was so good, because I'm really thankful to my agent. He was so nice. He was always picking up our calls. He was talking to us. He was guiding us throughout our journey. So if you are seeking for the indirect route, go for it. None of the route are unsafe. Take care of yourself and go for the route. And if you want a more video on Canada, let me know in the comment. I will surely make a videos on that. So yes guys, I'm going to meet you super soon in my next video. Till then, take care guys.